Like you said, I'm Josh. I run Josh Dobay Productions, which is a photography, videography company. I also do the social media marketing for Miracle Canine Training, and I am the media manager for Evan Lovett, who is a muralist in Philadelphia. Basically, I started off as a musician. I was in a heavy metal band called Demolisher. Check it out if you want to smash somebody's head in.
There we go.
But basically, I was doing that for a long time, and then I stopped it for my ex-fiance. We had gotten a house together, and we became a manager at Melt Bar and Grill here in Cleveland. And I was slowly starting to realize that this was not for me. You know, I was doing 70 hours a week, 60, 70 hours a week, just grinding my ass at a fucking 9 to 5 piece of shit restaurant. Like, I hate to say it that way. I love everything that the opportunities that were given to me, but I noticed that I needed something creative in my life. You know, after trying to be a musician for 10, 15 years, I was chasing this creative outlet my whole life, and then now I'm just like, oh, I'm trying to do this like normal thing. Yeah, exactly. I'm selling sandwiches. And so my buddy Sam, who worked with me at the time, he just started a company with his partner. It's called Skeleton Studios. And he kept telling me all the time, he's like, this place is sucking your life. You gotta stop. You know, try something else. You know, come over to our studio, like blah, blah, blah. And then he kept on. I'm like, all right, I'll come over. So I came over, and this is before they had even built anything. They had just gotten the spot.
What year are we talking?
This is 2017. Into 2016, started 2017. And I'm like, man, this is actually sweet, just to see like the bare bones of what they're going to build, you know. And he's been doing video stuff since he was in high school, you know. And he always told me, he's like, oh, you got the eye, you know, you can do this, you got the eye. Like, okay, fine. And then I started watching Peter McKinnon on YouTube, Casey Neistat on YouTube, you know, that glamorous life of just building your own thing. It's like, man, that's so awesome. Like, I want to get into vlogging. So I literally, finally, I just had enough, and I took all my credit cards, and laptop, camera, drone, you know, stands, lights, you know, everything that I needed to start off, and just max those motherfuckers out. And I was like, this is what I'm gonna do. You know, this is what I want to do. I didn't know anything. You know, I'd had a camera once, and then I had, you know, my smartphone.
Right.
But I was like, I just feel like this is something I can do that'll get my creative juices flowing again. So I just said fuck it, and bought everything that I needed without knowing how to do any of it. They then offered me, we decided to start a drone company. Like an aerial photography, you know, 3D imaging kind of thing, with Sam and Mark and a couple other people. We started this company called Sky's Edge Media. Didn't go well. You know, we got it all set up, and then some people were doing more than others, which rightfully so. Like, some people were more skilled than others. Like, I was brand new to it. But I also was going through a breakup with my ex-fiance at the time, because she did not like my career change, because I quit Melt, which I should also say, I quit it to do this,
right, and
started slinging pizzas. She didn't like that. She didn't find it financially sound. She didn't support me. So cut those motherfuckers out of your life. Just saying.
Absolutely.
That's the best part. If you take anything from this podcast, that cut the people that don't fucking support you at all. I wouldn't be here if I'd listened to her. But I was going through all this, it fell apart. So now I'm just like, oh man, this is what I thought we were going to start this. This was going to be the company that gets under me, that I can start doing everything that I want, that I'm going to make money off of this. Well, it didn't happen. So now I'm like homeless. I'm like, you know, couch surfing. The company went under. I got like barely any money. I have no money. I'm in such a debt, right? So I was just like, I have to reset. So I left. I left Cleveland. I took that bag that I have right there, packed up the clothes I had, and then left. Like, I sold my ex everything that I had, pretty much, and I went down back to Indiana to just like restart myself. And then opportunity just comes knocking. You know, I'm staying at a friend's house on his couch, you know, and my friend Evan, who I do media for now, he's also my tattoo artist, and he's a great dude. He just called me up one day and he's like, hey, weren't you doing camera stuff? I'm like, yeah, I'm trying. And he's like, come over here. Like, so I went out for a week, and he was doing a mural. He does giant art.
Planetarium one?
Nope. This is a precursor to it. Yeah, it was just a wall out in Philadelphia. So I took some pictures. I did a little video. I look at it now, it's so shitty, but it's okay. It was my first like real video, right? And I'm driving back home, and he calls me back because I had told him, you know, kind of where I'm at. And he's like, listen, come back next week. I'll pay you for a month to live with me and just do videos for me. I'm like, really? I'm like, okay. So I came back. He paid me like for a month of just doing work for him, doing more mural like videos, photography. And then I decided, all right, Philly's a little too much for me. I'm gonna go down to Florida. Okay, family in Florida. This was the whole 2017 was just me like moving around, you know, and learning new things. So Philadelphia was up here learning about video and some photography, but mostly video. I go down to Florida, I get into real estate photography because I'm like, I had put myself in this position, you know, like I have to use this stuff to make money, you know. In Philadelphia, I used it to make money. If I'm going to be here in Florida, I have to use it to make money. So I found a real estate rental, like vacation rental thing, and they were like, well, we need photos. All right, I gave them I just threw a number out there. I had no idea, you know, and it stuck. And I'm like, okay.
Isn't it beautiful when that happens?
Yeah, it was great. It was amazing, you know, especially because like a guy that like at this point I'm only 4 or 5 months in, right? I'm still like learning everything. YouTube or forums. That's how I'm learning. That's how I'm creating these things. And so I build a reputation down there, and now I'm like, okay, I have unfinished business. Like I left Cleveland in a shitty situation, right? Like I gotta go back. I got so many friends up there, blah blah blah. So I come back up, and just so happens my friends, like I was looking for anything for work at the moment, and they're like, hey, why don't you come at our dog place, which is Heights Canine. I'm like, yeah, sure, how much? And they told me the hourly rate, and I'm like, I can't really live off that. So then they contact me like a week and a half later. Said, well, wait a second, you do photography and stuff, right? I'm like, yeah. And they're like, just hop on, like we'll pay you as a media person, right? So I started taking pictures of dogs full time.
It's one of the best jobs you can get, I think.
Yeah, no, it's amazing. It's definitely amazing. And I've been with his name's David Turpak. He's now the owner of Miracle Canine Training, but I've been with him over a year, and it's just been nice because I've been able to grow myself while I've had this job. So Josh Dobay Productions came about probably like August last year. And that's what I do, everything that's not dog related, basically. Any kind of like boudoir or portraits, the mural stuff that I do with Evan, which may not be a little bit longer. We're actually going to start a company together, actually, for his stuff, because he's just got so much to do. But I don't know, that's the long, short end of everything of how I got here. And that's where I'm going right now.
Nice.